The European Union Parliament has called for tough measures to be taken against the government of Uganda over alleged human rights violations.
In Uganda, paragraph 15, first part adopted, second part adopted, third part adopted.
This came after the EU Parliament overwhelmingly voted to adopt 19 resolutions relating to human rights violations in Uganda. The vote followed several submissions by EU legislators on the state of human rights in the country, with a special emphasis on the election period and its immediate aftermath.
Uganda is one of the youngest countries in the world, and I want to take a stance for this generation, for the young people in Uganda, and it's those young generations that demand change, that demand democracy, fairness, and some fresh new ideas.
The EU Parliament, which described the January 14th general elections as neither democratic nor transparent, condemned the violence, continued harassment and systematic crackdown faced by political opposition leaders.
The elections in Uganda were a poor example of elections lacking transparency. Electoral observation missions were prevented from doing their job, the debate was skewed, and there was a lack of freedom of expression. The authorities in Uganda cannot continue unpunished in their action against the people. That's why, in this joint resolution, we call for EU action.
The EU Parliament reiterated that sanctions against individuals and organizations responsible for human rights violations in Uganda must be adopted under the new EU human rights sanction mechanism. The legislators also decried the suppression of civil society organizations, which has recently been characterized by government freezing NGO bank accounts after government accused them of funding opposition activities.
The deterioration of human rights for political opponents and for civil society is striking, while the authorities maintain an anti-Western narrative and accuse the EU and other partners of interferences. The human rights lawyer Nicholas Opio, a fellow of the Sakharov program, was arrested in December. 27 members of civil society who were observing the elections were also arrested. Opio and these observers are out on bail, and we are following their cases.
The EU Commission representative also promised continued support for democratization efforts in the country. The debate in the EU Parliament comes at a time when President Yoweri Museveni has accused foreign powers of trying to influence the politics of the country.